Hey everybody, Al Puglisi Trains. This is another day in the shop, kind of a mini series, and Howard's back there. How you doing, Howard?
Yeah.
He's way back there,
So,
and this is the Holy Cow series. We're talking about the epic build on this great big high rail scale, O scale Holy Cow complex. Now, O scale 2 rail and high rail scale is based on O scale, and these structures are O scale structures. So an O scale structure on a 2 rail O scale layout is every bit as at home as on a high rail scale layout. So you high rail scale people out there that want the very best, we've got the ticket for it, and you can contact us. This is an enormous build. Check out my prior video on it, and you can watch us go through it. And I want to let Howard talk a little bit about his scenery techniques that he's doing on this. So let me turn it over to him. All right, Howard, we have you on a stool today to make you look a little bigger in front of this building.
shit fired up orchard. Damn, huh?
Wait, let me show you. It's actually a stool, and it sits up off the ground. Pretty good sized stool.
Well, I need a stool because I lost 4 inches of height.
Yes.
I'm only 5'10" though. I used to be always your height. I was 6'2" when I got out of the army.
Right. And folks, you've been following along on my channel on this epic build, and the reason I wanted to do, I did an initial video of it last week. It's on the channel, of it just roughed out. The building itself just roughed out. Nothing painted, no brick, no nothing. And then we did an update video that I'm going to post that shows the building. And now we're doing another video to show how the scenery is being done. And then, folks, you might ask, well, how do you guys work so quick? We've had that question asked before. And it's been weeks between the time I did the first video and what I'm showing you here. So it's not like Monday, Tuesday, and oh, this is it. Wednesday, Thursday, oh, this is it. It's been, what, a couple weeks on this at least, Howard, right?
A week and a half, about 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming up on 2 weeks. And we're talking long 8-10 hour days and weekend work on this thing. So talk about your red rosin theory, Howard.
Well, one of the reasons you made a mention, how do we do these structures so fast? The key to that is when you begin something, you have to have every possible material you're going to need at your fingertips.
Right.
So anytime we start a structure, all our window casting doors, every possible piece of material, including rock pieces, are in stock.
Right.
Because if you have to stop, you break your energy. And can you hear me okay?
Yep.
I still have this deaf problem.
That's okay.
Can't hear a damn thing I'm talking about. Anyhow, I'm 86. I'm grateful that's all I got. I can deal with being deaf.
Right. Well, yeah, nothing's worse than running out, not having the fire escapes, or not having enough windows.
Everything we have is in stock.
Right. And that saves a huge amount of time because you can continue to roll with the project.
Plus, we do this full time.
Right.
Al's right. We do spend 8 to 10 hours a day doing this. Most people will work 1 or 2 hours after dinner. So that answers your question right there.
Right.
It's not a matter of days or weeks or months. It's a matter of hours. And a structure like this, we're talking about 100 to 125 hours of work plus materials.
Right. All right, Howard, tell us about how you're doing the scenery. I know the book tells people how you did the scenery on your layout, but for those that don't have the book, kind of explain what we're doing here.
See this cardboard strapping here? Okay, this is pretty standard. Everybody does this. It's what we cover the cardboard strapping with, which is different.
Right.
Now, most people will do this, and they'll put newspaper, they'll put plaster soaked paper towels over the paper, and then build up the layers of structural light or plaster or whatever, hydrocal.
Right.
It's not necessary. What we do is we'll glue strips of red rosin paper. This is red rosin paper. Any Home Depot and Lowe's will carry this in the building section. It comes by a 4-foot roll by 144 feet long.
Right.
And I actually did one whole section of my whole layout with 1 roll of rosin paper.
Wow.
It would have cost thousands of dollars to do it in plaster.
Wow.
So I spent 2 and 3 gallons of Elmer's glue and a $12 roll of paper. That was it.
Wow. And
we glue strips of paper on here, and with hot glue. Then we trim everything down, and then we paint it with full strength Elmer's blue, Elmer's white,
Right.
and that makes the hard shell. And that hard shell will hold plaster castings, trees, anything you want. It's
Right.
great, and that's simple.
But the key is well, this is fairly strong. The base.
Right.
It's a so you've got strength in the base with the cardboard strips.
So this is not rocket science.
Right.
I'd say 90% of auto railroaders
Right.
use this technique of strips. Just the whole thing is we cover it with red rosin paper.
Right. Which is very inexpensive and it's quick. And then the key, like you said, is to coat the entire surface of the red rosin paper with full strength Elmer's white glue.
Now, if you want to be really anal about this, you could use 2 coats.
Right.
That's not necessary.
Right.
It all depends how strong you want it.
And then from that point, you can apply more Elmer's glue and start putting on your scenic material and
the next step after we get the Elmer's dries, we'll put the rock castings on.
Right.
And we may use plaster, we may use foam, or we'll use these rubber rocks. These things are fabulous. I think a company's called Rubber Rocks.
Wow.
That's simple. They make these wonderful things out of rubber. They can't actually about this long.
Right.
And you cut this with scissors and just glue them in place. Then you can weather them, highlight the paint, dry brush highlighting.
Right.
And then you run the foam clusters right up to it.
Right. Yeah, that's.
You sure your hair will be okay?
Oh yeah.
I'm the damn. I can't. I got to so many ear doctors. Whatever.
Well, you sound good. No, you're good. You're coming through.
I can't hear what I'm saying.
And then we're going to have a stream run through here. The water's going to come out of these pipes.
Right here, and the stream will run down here.
Right.
And there'll be a waterfall coming down this way, and this will connect to the rest of your scenery.
Right. Rest of the layout that we're building. And there's fascia on all 4 sides to tie it into the layout.
Right.
And
Right.
And now you can get an idea. I'm moving back. I'm about 8.
Spin this out?
Yeah, slowly. Of the epic size of this thing. 2 feet across.
Okay. Now we're coming up on the upper loaded dock up here.
All right, keep on spinning, Howard, and I'm gonna get up and come over. That's good. I'm gonna get up and show folks this upper load.
We have the mid-level loaded dock over here.
Right. And this will tie into the layout.
Oh yeah.
And this will tie in with my layout. And another road here ties in, and this is the
lower dock.
Lower dock.
This is the main entrance to the facility.
Right.
So we have an entrance up here and an entrance on the other side.
And we're going to place this on the layout, folks, so that when you see the layout, you're going to be able to see all 4 sides of this building. Pretty much. I think we're going to be able to see all 3 sides? Yeah. And then the cow.
Oh, the cow. Do we have a name for the cow?
Other than Old
Just
Bell
cow?
Cow or
Old Bell Cow's fine.
Old Bell
That
Cow's.
was named one of our CDs, Old Bell Cow.
Yes. I don't know where she's from, but she's a mighty cow. And so, folks, let me show the back one more time of this, because I don't think we ever did show the very back of this thing when we spun it around. This is one of the sides, and I'll just come around. Yeah, we showed the back of this thing. It's a beautiful building, and this scenery is going to tie up into this. It's just epically gorgeous. And the one downstairs is HO scale, and this one's O scale, or it can be used for high rail scale.
No bigger.
No bigger.
G scale.
No G scale. We don't have room. And the final video we're going to do on this is going to be when the scenery's done, and you're going to use Envirotex, Howard, on the water. How briefly give us
Envirotex light.
And you're going to use some type of silicone caulk.
Well, what we do is we'll take Scotch tape.
Okay.
The dull stuff.
Right.
And run it down here, and just take the silicone, put it over the Scotch tape.
Right.
And tie it in here, and then we do a lot of ripples over here. And the stream will run this way, and the waterfall will go down this way here.
And that can tie into my stream on the layout. And
Well, all kinds of stones and crap, so it looks realistic.
Oh yeah.
Just like the one we had here. Here, you can show this one. It's
Yeah.
pretty much like that.
Again, these are not high quality pictures, folks. This is just to give us some reference while we're building.
That's true.
Well, Howard, I appreciate it, and we will fire up the final video on this thing when she's done.
You're quite welcome.